Good morning, guys. Just sent out the link now. We'll get started in a few minutes, guys. I'm about to send out the link, so bear with me. All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon. We'll get started in a few minutes. I've literally just got home, so I have to also scan through the charts so you guys can kind of see how I do that as well. So take some notes. You'll see how I do this. It's very simple though. 1 second. Right, here we go. Okay, let me go through some of these requests on Twitter and then we will look at some more plays. I will get to your charts in a minute. So MLGO, just going through some Twitter charts and then I will look through the movers. These are the movers here, but I haven't even looked through them. So at the moment, you guys will see basically how I do the charting for them and get ready for open. So MLG is bearish. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'll have a look at your charts now, guys. Just bear with me. I literally just got home, so I'm catching up on the whole market as well. Jagex, huge break on this, nice. Jagex only around 9% yesterday. So your resistance level at the moment is this. Here you can see clearly. Like this. So here's your resistance. Close above, then you have room to here, these levels. 1.60, but it's bullish at the moment, very bullish on Jagex. Very bullish setup. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just going through all the charts here. MSGM, how's this looking? Let me have a look. MSG looks like, so MSGM around 25% yesterday. At the moment, nothing on this. Nothing. For me, nothing. I need to wait for downtrend break. I know I've gone through here, but just trying to give you a clear indication of the trend, that's all, so you can just see that. MSGM. Right, what else is there? There's a couple more tickers, and then I'll go through RVSN. This thing's a rat. RVSN. So RVSN is coming down big time. Nothing on RVSN. Down. So just use the 4-hour chart to give you an overall indication of what the actual trend is doing. Clear as day. Downtrend, right? If the trend breaks above, maybe you can look for entries. Maybe a possible falling wedge setting up on this. So we can do this like that. So yeah, maybe possible falling wedge. If it comes down to around 140, maybe good entries. So falling wedge setup. Needs volume though, but it did run yesterday, didn't it? No, it didn't. It was the day before, I think. I will have a look at the deal on that now, guys. Give me a minute. 2 more, and then I'll look at YouTube. SILO, just steady uptrend, very simple and easy to do. Every time it gets the trend, looks like buys. That's kind of how I would trade Silo. Play the trend on this. DWAC. I don't care about DWAC. This is Trump's pump is paradise. I would avoid this at all costs. I don't know what. Wait, why is this chart like that? I don't have DWAC. Can't do DWAC. All right, let me have a look at some of the requests. Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? CGC is on my watch list. It's here. Expecting a breakout on this. Ideally, I want to come down into demand zone, but weed is finally pulling back a little bit. This will probably be the one to run. It's setting up for a breakout, which is exactly what you want to see. So CGC. So this is setting up for a breakout. So it's very good. I like the setup. Very logical thinking on this one. Again, Reed has taken a huge run up. It's finally pulling back and then it's run up. Look, same thing happened here. We had a falling wedge, right? And then from there, broke above. It's pulling back again into demand zone. Hopefully it should push up. That is my expectations based on technicals. INAB. I have INAB on the watch list, but nothing on this, to be honest. Let's put this down at $1. This is getting sold off. So at the moment, nothing on this. Needs to break. If you are trying to consider any kind of entry, it's very simple. I wait for downtrend. Maybe a falling wedge setting up. Could possibly say that. It's not that clean of a falling wedge, but I try and make stocks look as bullish as I can for you guys. Falling wedge chart. I'll look at Adil now, guys. Give me a second. I see you guys talking about it. Adil. So guys, when a stock is running like this, right? Your immediate response is going to be like, let me chase, let me get in. My response is the complete opposite, right? So try and have that mindset. When you see a stock running crazy, switch your mindset from saying, oh, I need to get in, I need to jump in and all this. Switch your mindset to, okay, let me hold and wait for my emotions and everything to chill out and calm down, because this is where I always FOMO. Wait. Let the stock play out. You're probably going to buy the top of the play. Do never chase a stock. Never, ever chase a stock. There is no technicals based on it. It doesn't have to be based off technicals, but you cannot just trade and chase. For me, if I'm trying to enter this, I will use this demand zone here, because I know that this stock is up, whatever, 100%. If it pulls back at least 35%, there is a higher probability of it pulling back in here and reversing than it coming down only like 5% and reversing. So for me, I will wait for this and see if it comes down to here. Maybe I'll look for an entry, but I'm never going to try and buy at the top. Never ever try and buy the top. If I would maybe consider, maybe if it breaks 239, you could try and look for an entry. But I will wait for it to pull back to this level. I'm not using this as a demand zone because it has not run off. I prefer it. I don't like using this as a demand zone because I would rather prefer the stock to come up then come down into it. It hasn't even made a run up off demand. If you want to just play it simply off the trend, basically off the bullish momentum, you can, but it's very, very difficult to trade this because you don't know pretty much what's going to happen. You're pretty much chasing it. You have room all the way to 418 today. So this is definitely one to add to the watch list. I'm assuming you guys have it on your watch list already. But all I would do is I'm just waiting for demand zone. That's all I would do personally. So Adil, waiting for demand zone. Right, so obviously I don't care about if it's up 500%, 1,000,000%, 200%, 10%, 20%. If I know a stock is up at least 10%, there is some volume that is pushing it up. That's all. W and W, I think I just went over this, did I? Yeah, W and W is kind of a falling wedge setup. It's still basically valid like this, but here is your demand zone. You can use this level here. I'm just going to use this whole range, so like that. So maybe if it gets down to around this level here, like 150, 145, maybe you can look for entries. CPI was worse than expected, so higher than expected, which is not good for the market. Pretty sure from what my reading was. So what is the tasty company for today? I have no idea, brother. I literally just got to my screen about 5 minutes ago. All of these stocks on the left are plays that I am watching. So this is how I do it. I'm looking through all these charts now because I haven't done any of them. SXTC, I would just do a trend line like this. If it breaks the trend line, maybe you can look for an entry. Go to a larger time frame, use the 4 hour to identify where the key resistance levels are. You can clearly see that this is the high, so we can use this, which is 264. Once it gets 264, you have room around here, 291, and then around here, like 320. So now when I go back to the 5 minute and I'm watching the chart, I know that if this breaks above this, here is my resistance here, and then it has clean room all the way to 264. That is how I would look at this play. So these are your key levels on SXTC. If it's on the trend like this, do not try and enter. If you're gonna try and enter, here, this is a very simple and easy way to think of it, right? When I post a chart like this, okay, this indicates what? It indicates that the stock is in a downtrend, right? You do not want to enter stock that is in a downtrend. Where are you trying to look for an entry when I post this chart? If the trend breaks, if the stock goes above the trend line like this, say for instance this was your trend line, it broke above, then you can look for an entry. There is no trend line break, therefore there is no entry. MDIA. MDIA was a crazy movie yesterday. I was so happy I didn't grab this thing and knife it straight off as soon as I wanted to get in. So this is just, I would even say this is an ascending triangle, so we can see resistance is building around 460. Bear in mind that this was yesterday's like crazy runner from what I remember, or that BMR was as well, but a stock that didn't hold that ran crazy was this play. So this is an ascending triangle, meaning you expect price to break to the upside. So this is, what is this? MDIA, ascending triangle. Ascending triangle is bullish. You expect price to go up from it. MDIA. So MDIA, it's over here somewhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna move this up on my watch list to keep this on watch. Former runner, Tiger, ABVC. 15%. Support, resistance. I have to look and see what it is on the larger time frame. 4 hour time frame. A lot of resistance here at this level. At this 159. Then you have 165, and then literally, whoa, there's a lot of room. Here you go. This is a former runner, by the way. So that means that there is possibility it will continue to go up. Wow, this thing's moving quick. Here's your ABVC. It's a former runner, so that means that this has potential to run. What about Verb? Verb, let me have a look. Verb. Guys, like up the stream. We have 30 people in here and we have 1 like. So not one person has liked the stream. That is very, very disappointing. Come on, guys. It's free to do it. Takes 2 seconds. 2 seconds to do it. Literally, go to the like button and click like. It's 2 seconds. Downtrend on Verb. If the trend breaks above, then maybe you can look for an entry. I know this thing is up 23%, but it's still not indicating that it will break above this trend line. It's probably going to push to the trend line. That's where it's heading to. Waiting for trend line break above. Simple. Try and make it as easy and simple as I can for you guys when I'm trying to chart, so you guys can all understand what's going on. Yep, weed players are all going to follow each other. NA, I need to go through these. I'm going to look through these runners now as well. NA is up 34%. What's up with this thing? NA, this looks, I like this kind of chart where there's still a lot of volume on this play. So this is the 5 minute. All I will do is I will draw the trend line to give me an indication of what's going on. So every time it gets here, it looks like you can buy. Resistance is around here is one level. I'm actually going to focus on this level here. Even here, 245 is the high. So at the moment, I'm just going to focus. I'm going to go through this candle a little bit. Actually, let's keep it like this. Maybe, and then, I don't know. These are crazy candle wicks. Possible bullish pennant, I don't know. It's not that clean of a bullish pennant. I would just use this trend line like this. So at the moment, it's just in a steady uptrend for pre-market, steady uptrend. But we need to make sure that this can hold these kind of levels. It's very important. Thanks guys for liking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like it up. Okay, let me go through these plays because I haven't seen. So Adil is bullish, bullish, bullish. IMRN, 5% delete. MRIN, under $1. I don't care about this. I don't trade sub $1. ICCT, I like this kind of setup because look here, right? Think about this logically. Stock was at 180, now it's down 25%. Now, right, there is a probability if this starts to push up, which it is, look, it's starting to push up, that it will probably push to the upside, right? We need this to hold. Obviously, what is the support? Like 130 level. But I will wait to see if trendline breaks. This is a former run as well, ICCT. So keep this on watch. 131, where's 130? 130 is right here. So look, here's your support. So just wait for this. Wait for this trend line to break. Keep this on watch though, for sure. Needs to hold 130 into open. So what is this? ICCT needs to hold 130 into open. Guys, if you also have any other general questions about trading or anything, feel free to ask. You don't always have to ask some tickers. So if you have something you don't understand that I chart or just in general, feel free to ask. NA, let me look, SXTC, WW. So WW is looking good. This should break out soon. Look here, it's starting to find an area of support around 165. NA, SXTC, SUUN. So SUUN, I'm not really interested, it's down. JAGX, I don't care, sub $1. INAB, 7%, it's coming down big. Let me see what else is moving. Let me check the top gainers real quick. Oh, that's pretty much it. Okay, cool. Let me see what else is going. TPET. TPET, this sounds familiar. Down 26%. So it looks like it's heading into around this demand zone. It's not that clean of a demand zone, but we can just use this whole range here. So this would be it. Like this. Demand zone. Demand zones here. Like this. So ideally you want it to come inside demand zone and then go up. But it's hovering around this level at the moment. What is this? TPET. Wait for pullback into demand zone. Alright. CXAI. CXAI, this is a former runner. This ran yesterday or the day before? Day before. So CXAI, you can see on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour, get a cleaner update. Yeah, so 1 hour around this demand zone around here, this level. Looks like it's pulling back into here. So this is your 1 hour demand zone. Like this. Now, draw the trend. I mean, you can see the trend's bearish, right? Bearish, bearish, bearish. So I don't even think I need to draw that. Possible reversal of this level though. Low risk trying to enter now than any time else. Lower risk entries of demand zone. MRIN. MRIN is a sub $1 place. I'm personally not interested in it. I would simply just do support like around here. So I'll put that in orange. I would wait for it to break above this level. What is this, 0.54? Like that. So we have to watch ICC and MDA for today. So simple way how I trade, okay, and a very easy way to find the setups and trades and stocks that I trade. There is no secret. This is the website that I use. I will post it here. All I do is every single morning once pre-market opens, so 5 hours ago, all I do is I go onto this website. I literally refresh it every 15-20 minutes throughout pre-market. Then you will have a list of all the top gainers. These are all the top gainers at the moment that I saw from pre-market open till now. These are the plays that I like to trade. Why do I like to trade these? Because they have news, they've had catalysts, they've had earnings, whatever the reason is, they're up. They have volume. They have a high probability of moving up and down. That is the volatility that we need to day trade. If you're trying to swing trade, these are not the trades. You do not hold these trades overnight. It's very, very hard and difficult and stressful trying to hold these plays overnight because you don't know what is going to happen. When you day trade or scalp, you're in these trades for maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes max. You're not trying to hold this for the whole day. Although, yes, I guess it is day trading, right? You don't want to be holding this all day. But the reason why these stocks are good to trade for day trades is because they have volume. And that means that you can be in the trade for a lot less time than trying to be in a trade. Let's say, for instance, what's a stock that doesn't have any volume? Something that doesn't have volume, like MRO. Look, see this chart, like these candle wicks? You cannot trade this as a day trader. There is no volume here. It's impossible. You'll be waiting 20 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 2 weeks, 3 weeks for this thing to even move up and down, right? Based on technicals, it's very difficult to trade something like this. For me personally, that's why I focus on literally just the top gainers. I know when I trade top gainers, like these plays that's up 75%, I don't really look at the percentage. Just because it's up 5 million percent or 10%, it doesn't mean because it's up 1,000,000% that it's going to go up, right? That is not how it works. It obviously just means that it's run up 100% because of whatever reason, okay? But if a stock is holding, if it was up, say this stock here, for instance, is very, very bullish, right? It can mean one or two things. It can mean that it's very strong, that there is a high probability it will keep going up because you're simply playing the trend. But it is also very, very difficult to trade this and risky holding this at open because it can also come straight back down, right? When you think something is too good to be true and it keeps going up, that is probably your best time to sell, right? Because it will probably come straight back down. People take profits. Remember that. When people take profits, the stock goes up. When people buy, it goes up, right? But people are going to play the momentum plays. If there's only one or two stocks that are running, for instance, Adil looks like the top mover, a lot of retail traders, right, will be trading this play. So that is my breakdown of how I trade. So Tara, nothing on this. No volume at all. This is an example of nothing on this. No volume, downtrend. Difficult to day trade. I just base these off setups on myself for day trading and give you my perspective on it because it's pretty much impossible to actually just trade stocks that have no volume, right? Everyone's trying to find the next 5 million percent runner, but you will be waiting all your life for that, right? ISPC is bearish. No bueno. Do not touch. This is no bueno. Look at this stock. This chart is disgusting. Terrible, terrible, terrible. This is going down to the ground. Heading to the ground, this thing. So what is this? ISPC. ISPC is heading to the ground. So yeah, click on that website. Once you go on that website, you'll be able to identify what plays are moving. Right, let me see what else is moving. Any other moves that just happened? Is this back thing up or not? I don't know, I saw it, but it wasn't really moving much. Okay, back's not really up. So these are my top plays, the ones in the blue. I have these in the green, they're just plays from the watch list. RVSN's here. Lays. So Lays, you can see, has volume, although it's down 11%. It's because this ran yesterday. It was 81%. So I would keep this one on watch as well. Let's have a look on maybe the 15 minutes, see what's going on. So we can identify something here, right? We can identify that there is an area of support around here. So 222. So we can put that in orange, but we know that this is around the area of resistance around here. What is this? 254. So if this breaks above, let me use this horizontal. If this breaks above here, there is a higher probability it will go up. So right now in this range here, you see this range here, this is your no trade range, meaning you do not want to buy here. You want to wait for it to break above. If it breaks above, then you have room to here, 288. Right, so that's how simple and easy it is, like that. Lays is here, so might be a possible reversal on Lays. So possible reversal. This is Lays on watch. Right, guys, I'm gonna be here. I saw one person or two people join now. I will send out the intro video to you guys to watch it before market opens. For those who join the Discord, how to use a time frame of 5 minute, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. So it just really depends. One thing to tell you, I can shorten your knowledge, or I can not shorten your knowledge. I can just help you out and save you a lot of time. There is no best time frame to trade. There is not the best. 1 minute is not the best. The 5 minute is not the best. The 20 minute is not the best. The 5 hour is not the best. The daily is not the best. It all depends on your keyword, your strategy, okay? So maybe 5 minute works best for me. Maybe 3 minute works best for you. Maybe 2 minute works best for someone else, right? But you will notice, right, with day traders like myself, is they use around the 1 minute to, I would say, 15 minute max for day trading, because they're not going to use the daily or weekly, because if they're looking at daily or weekly charts, right, by the time this move has happened, it's already gone long time ago. So the best time frame, there is no best time frame. For me, I use the 5 minute because it's I would say the best for day trading, because it gives me just enough confirmation, right? But it also gives me my best setups and works best for my strategy, right? Some people like to use the 1 minute and that works best for them. But for me, I like to use the 5 minute because it gives me enough confirmation. 1 minute is not enough confirmation for me, so I use the 5 minute. I hope that makes sense. So there is no best time frame. There's no best magical indicator. People use indicators for different things. Some people use a 20 minute EMA. Some people use the 50 EMA. Some people use a 9 EMA. You can go onto YouTube and literally type in best 9 EMA strategy. It will tell you it. The best 50 EMA strategy. The best 200 EMA. There's millions of ways to trade. There's millions of EMAs you can use. So there's a lot of things you can do when you trade. EMAs and all these indicators just help people for more confluences with their trade. Meaning, if they are going to take a trade that is in an uptrend, okay, but it's also above, say, the 200 EMA, there is two confluences, meaning there is more confirmation that a stock will go up. So if a stock is just an uptrend, they might not take the trade. But if a stock is in an uptrend and above the 200 EMA, then it gives them more confidence that the stock will go up. There's a higher probability, right? So that is how you can use indicators. JAGX needs 0.1265. CNXA swinging this from your chart yesterday. Are you in Discord or are you from Twitter? Let me know. But if you got in from I'm assuming from Twitter, because I don't post swing trades. All my trades are day trades. Like when I post a trade, I expect it to go up, right, in the next few minutes after I post it. That's kind of how it is. But here's your CNXA. It looks good. Very nice. All right, I'm about to head into Discord, guys. MDIA, buy now. Buy now, buy it, quickly, buy. Full port. Guys, I'm never going to tell you when to buy or sell. If you want to know when I get into a trade, you can join the Discord, but I'm never going to tell you when to buy or sell. If you are trying to enter this trade, it is worth entries here. Okay, I do not play the breakout. So if you want to try and take it, you can. I personally won't be, because I wait for my setups. This is not as usual setup before open, is not one of my rules. How do you know on Adil it would run? I can't see. How do you know if Adil will run if it hits 239 and pull back into the run zone? I don't know, brother. I don't know. Or sister. So Adil is very simple how I trade. That is why I don't play breakouts. That is why I don't chase. That is why I don't FOMO. I play pullback setups. What does that mean? It means if a stock is up, I wait for it to come down. Once it comes down, then I look for an entry because it's lower risk. I'm not going to buy stock when it's up high because I probably will come down. I know if a stock pulls back, right? Okay, if a stock is in a downtrend and it's pulled back to a certain level, I know that once I'm good at spotting basically the reversal of a play. That is how I trade. I don't trade breakouts. I don't trade stocks that are in a trade like this. I don't know what is going to happen. No one knows what is going to happen. Is it going to go up or down? Yes, it will probably go up, but how much low is it going to go before it goes up? We don't know, right? You have to manage your risk and all those things. I know if it comes down here, down 40%, that there's a higher probability I will get at least 5-10% off this move. But if I try and enter here, I don't know, right? You're very nervous, scared. Oh, is it going up, down, on, right? So you don't know. That is why you know if a stock will come down, that there is a high probability that it will probably push up, right? So that is how I would trade it. The stock will come down. I guarantee it. It will come down. It's not going to keep going up and up and up. Up 34%. Wow. I would be out at least 90% of my position. When I'm up in a position, if I buy my stock at whatever price, if I am up 5% on my stock, I will sell at least 50% of my position all the time, every time, at least 50%. If the market's not great, I might sell 80 to 90%. If the market's great, I will still only sell at least 50%. Right? So that is how I do it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head into the Discord. New members, I will send you the link now to watch the YouTube, the intro video. It's like 10 minutes long. It's not difficult. I just go through the Discord, basically explain to you how it works. And then go through that, and then if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Hassi is not here for the rest of the week. He's celebrating Eid, but I am here. So yeah, I will catch you guys in Discord. Here is the link. Here. Yeah, here's a link here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just DM me on Twitter. Yeah, so I will see you guys there. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining, guys. Bye-bye.